Women are very important in all fields of life. The data shows that when you have an active workforce, a successful workforce that is properly represented with females, economies do better, countries do better, families do better.
But I still do know that there are some times like where a woman will go into a meeting. Sometimes what the woman says is not taken seriously until a man says it too.
Some women have accomplished too many things, and a guy in a power position might say, but you have accomplished it all. But have you stopped for a second to observe that we have to do triple the effort to accomplish the same thing that you've done? So there is a lack of empathy and respect for what women have to endure to accomplish a sort of recognition.
Participating in a party is not the same as being part of the organizing committee of the party. If you, as a person, you are invited to a party, you are grateful. You are grateful as an individual that you have been invited and you participate in the dynamics that the organizers have designed. But you play the rules of their game in order to stay there. But if you are the organizer of the party, you decide what is going to be done in it, who will participate also. So if women and minorities, not as individuals, but as a collective, are not represented in the organizing committees, we will not be able to change the rules of the game. That is the problem, and make the system more inclusive, richer, and respectful of all us.
We are earth scientists. We are not social scientists. We need to respect the research done by social scientists, and this research clearly shows that gender issues were and are still a problem.
The comments I received during my career were, are you going to go in the field like all alone? Is it safe? Is it this? Are you sure? And constantly having to some extent, prove myself that I was able to accomplish that. And these are comments that are happening from early ages in your childhood all the way to your professional career start. At an emotional level, it basically plays with your confidence, and you will unconsciously feel safer to pursue a different type of career that fits better that close context that you have.
Break into these outdated paradigms that women are not up to the job. You know, I don't think these are only the old views. I think it's not only something linked to baby boomers, for instance. I think Generation X and millennials also engage in some behaviors that are detrimental to the development of female talent.
The imbalance in access to positions of responsibility persists, and we must prevent it from becoming systemic.
And should people be evaluated on merit or on their identity?
I think people should be evaluated on merit, but when you have the same merit, you have to take in account also identity. I say, for example, many organizations apply positive discrimination in their conference or congress to non-English speaking scientists or young scientists. However, these quota sound offensive if they are posed as gender representation.
We could have equality at entry positions. For instance, here in Canada, there is a 50-50 percentage of women in most organizations, but women are not reaching the high positions because there is a problem to reach those top level management positions, let's say.
Geology lacks more than other science, perhaps lacks female reference, and women face an absence of mirrors in which to look at themselves.
I completely agree that we need more role models, but I strongly believe that we should start at the very beginning. We should start with kids, not only with girls, but also with boys.
When you take photographs in the field, you have to include women working in the field as examples. And that's just one tiny example of what we can do in our daily lives.
We have realized almost all our textbooks were written by men. So we are trying to incorporate more references and more textbooks written by women. These are very small things, but these are the things that at the end can change, the situation.